Okay, felt compelled to do one more video. Let's talk about the federal funds transfer rate. The feds have just reduced the interest rate to 0%. What does that mean to you? It doesn't mean much unless you have a home equity line of credit, or a HELOC as they're called. HELOCs are based on, or the price index that they get is from an index called Prime. That index is governed or controlled by the Fed in what they set the federal funds transfer rate at. And that's kind of an interbank exchange in some way, shape, or form. It's how much money they charge to other banks to loan them money. And they have reduced it to 0 to 0.25%. But that only affects people that have a HELOC, which is based on the index. And that doesn't mean your HELOC interest rate just went to 0 either. Your bank, when they closed your HELOC, gave you index plus margin. Margin is the profitability in which the bank charges on top of whatever the index is so they can keep their doors open. And that index plus that margin is going to be indicative of credit score, the time you signed, whatever special they were running at that time. But the upside to a HELOC, or home equity line of credit, is synonymous with the downside to it, which is it's an adjustable rate. So rates do go up. Well, they come back down too. And those of you who have a HELOC have experienced the fruitfulness of that federal funds transfer rate being reduced to 0 to 0.25%. And you're feeling the effects of it right now. People with mortgage, 30-year fix, 15-year fix, none of that is directly affected by the feds cutting the rate. Directly, I said. It does have kind of a domino effect, which will take its place over time. And of course, it'll kind of carve out interest rates staying a little lower for a little longer. For us originators, we love hearing that. For real estate agents, it's great. But let's not confuse the federal funds transfer rate, or the Fed's cut, with direct correlation with 30-year fixed rates and interest rates as we know them. It's not a correlation whatsoever. So please be educated. Hope this helps.